Hello everybody and welcome to IMC Days Falls. I'm Daniel Quant, coming to you from MultiTech's headquarters and manufacturing facility here in Minneapolis. And today we're going to be discussing digital enterprise wireless convergence. So wireless convergence refers to the integration of various wireless technologies and communication networks into a unified and seamless system. This convergence offers several benefits across various domains, including the telecoms domain, the information technology domain, and the data applications, data science, and AI domains that sit above that. So big shout out to Robin and the guys at Beecham Research. They've been doing this research now on how enterprises are using wireless technology in their IoT applications for a few years. And no surprise, cellular connectivity, top of the list, being used out there in public networks to connect various different mobile and static assets. Increasingly now moving into the enterprise, into their own wireless private networks. Wi-Fi connectivity, I think, is probably used by, 99% of all enterprises. But here we can see that enterprises are using Wi-Fi in their IoT applications as well. LoRa is now taking much more of that market share of the sensors, now coming up to almost a quarter. And we've seen that growing in this survey over the last few years. Beecham's actually has LoRa outselling other low-power wireless access technologies by 2 to 1, and with a CAGR growth rate now of over 30%. So it's interesting to see how there's a mix of technologies, and it's the enterprise themselves are not that interested in the wireless technologies. They just need reliable, seamless connectivity of those assets at the right cost. Clearly 5G is addressing that broadband connectivity. And MultiTech was a leader in 5G, having put devices out into the market as early as January 2021. And that went into DoD, government trials, logistics, transportation, outside broadcasts. So it went into a lot of different segments of the market. The enterprise was looking for low latency. It was looking for improved uplink performance. A lot of the assets that an enterprise has are out there bringing data into the enterprise rather than consuming data. And of course, in many markets, the regulators have zoned out liberalized shared spectrum for 5G use. Germany and the Bundesnetzagentur is a great example of that. But still today, with cellular deployments, both public and private, the sweet spot is LTE in terms of pricing and availability. It's interesting to note, though, that when it comes to massive machine connectivity, and 75% of those machines are sensors that are sending small amounts of data infrequently, this is where we see LoRa outperforming the market. So let's have a little look at a few case examples here. So robotic equipment, we worked with an auto manufacturer up in Michigan who was connecting a lot of these robotic equipments using Wi-Fi technology. And I'm sure it worked really well at the beginning, but of course as the volume of those assets increased, the saturation of that frequency got so high that they have to keep rolling out more and more access points. The vendor that we worked with that did the 5G deployment, they managed to get that down to a 10-to-1 ratio of access points. So not only is that a better utilization of spectral resources, it also becomes lower cost and it becomes more reliable. So this is a great example of a transition from Wi-Fi that incubated these use cases and applications into cellular that really takes it into scalability. Another application is autonomous forklift trucks used in distribution centers, shipping, production facilities, and 3POs. It's not easy to find staff. It's a dangerous job. These vehicles can work 24/7, and they can be operated by one guy operating 5 or more of these. Very much a similar approach. The first few, I'm sure, worked well with Wi-Fi, but to really create a scalable solution of many of these AGVs all working at the same time, this is where we've seen a migration towards cellular technology for improved operational efficiency. So we've seen how Wi-Fi and Bluetooth services that short range with high bandwidth and broadband data. We've seen how cellular is taking broadband assets and bringing reliability and improved coverage and control to those applications. But with convergence, we also now see how LoRa is taking the small sensors, the actuators. Like cellular, it has long range. Cellular does that by really shouting out loud, using a lot of energy and a high amplitude signal, whereas LoRa does that with a very low level signal with great immunity and coexistence as well. So it can run on batteries for years and years versus our cell phone, which we obviously have to charge up every night. Range is measured in miles, battery life is measured in years, and the cost is very low. And that's super important because if we're going to deploy loads of these sensor assets, real massive machine connectivity, then we need a good price point. Why are enterprises deploying that many sensors? Well, they're using data from those sensors around environment, proximity, temperature, flow rate, pressure, in order to automate their control systems and automate their operations with a more data-driven approach to that automation. So let's look at a couple of examples. You may have noticed that your supermarket is becoming increasingly filled up with refrigeration units. And in there is high margin TV dinners and exotic foods. Most all of the supermarket chains now are putting sensors in those fridges in order to measure the internal core temperature of that food. Just by being more accurate about how they monitor that temperature and maintain that temperature, they can have an 8% savings in their electrical bills and sustainability targets around that. They have 15% less waste reduction because as soon as those temperatures start to get closer to a tolerance level, the issue can be addressed before having to trash the food that's inside there. And it also provides a simplified operation across all the stores. Not all of these fridges are easy to get into. If you imagine the ones in the back office, in a quick serve restaurant or in the back of a supermarket, they're metal fridges and it's not easy to get a signal in there. So LoRa really is excelling and scaling in super high volume into these applications. Most commercial real estate companies are now bringing water leak and shut-off sensors into their buildings. They're doing that in part to save costs and to be able to improve occupancy in their buildings, but they're also doing it because the insurance companies want to be able to manage that risk with the CRE companies. So insurance companies are now providing sensors into CRE and high-value customers to retain that business, to reduce that insurance premium. It turns out if you have one water leak, then you're probably more likely to have another. And this is the second largest payout to natural disasters. So to be able to better manage that risk, insurance companies are now providing sensors like MultiTech water leak sensors to customers in order for them to maintain that insurance coverage. So convergence plays a crucial role in the Internet of Things, IoT ecosystem. It enables IoT devices to connect to various network platforms and their applications to seamlessly facilitate data exchange into automation platforms for enterprises and industries. Convergence offers several benefits. It enables the right telco wireless technology to be used for a different class of asset, so an automated guided vehicle versus a sensor in a refrigeration unit. It enables core networks like private cellular networks to create slices that can be more efficiently provided to assets that are maybe focused on range and battery performance versus broadband low latency connectivity. It enables enterprises to converge all of their data into a common platform. And it enables that data to be presented in a way in which application developers and AI algorithms can immediately make sense of that data and incorporate it into automation systems. So thank you for listening. My name is Daniel Kwon, MultiTech Systems. This is IMC Days Full. If you'd like any more information, please contact us at multitech.com.